Good evening, guys. Alright, so for tonight, let's talk about some arithmetic topics. First one is time, speed, and distance. Okay. So time, speed, and distance, though we all learned this one during our high school time, that the definition of distance is equal to speed into time. SI unit of distance will be either in kilometer or it will be in terms of meter. Speed will be either meter per second or kilometer per hour. Time will be either hour or second, and do not be surprised even if you see it in terms of minute also. Now this is the definition of distance. From distance definition we can get speed also, time also. For example, S is speed, so speed cut definition will be time will be sent to the other side, that means distance by time. Similarly, for the time definition, from here, then the distance will be sent to the other side, then this will be distance by speed again. So while keeping that in mind, let's try to approach some questions for our exam. Okay. Okay, now again one more thing. In terms of speed, if you want to convert from kilometer per hour to meter per second, then you just put the value 5 by 18 from kilometer per hour to meter per second. Now if you want to convert from meter per second to kilometer per hour, then here it will be reciprocal 18 by 5. So keep that in mind. Now just by seeing their SI unit, alright, SI unit, we can say which one is distance, which one is speed, which one is time also. Okay, so the first question for the night is, a car is traveling at a speed of 40 km per hour. So SI unit is kilometer per hour, 40 is the speed, can complete the journey in 9 hours. This is time or no? This is time and this is speed. How long will it take to travel the same destination at 60 km per hour? Alright, so we have another speed. So as per the question, speed is given as 40, time is given as 9 hours. Now here, how long will it take to travel the same destination? So they're talking about the same distance. Now we are yet to find the distance. So let's find the distance first. Distance का formula is speed into time. Now we know we have two speed, for which let's use S1, S2. S1 is 40 km per hour, 40 km per hour into 9 hours. Time is 9 hours, so 9. Then this will give us 360 kilometer. Now you might be wondering again, how do we cancel the SI, the units, right? So here, in terms of speed, we have kilometer per hour, right? We have kilometer per hour. Let me just explain you for this question, just for only for this question. So we have 40 kilometer per hour into 9 hours or no? Okay, just now this hour and hour will be cancelled, then we'll be left with kilometer. So 940 times will give us 360 kilometer. Now the same distance means we're talking about 360 kilometer. Now question is asking us how long will it takes to travel at a speed of 60 kilometer per hour. Now we have a different speed. So as per the question, how long will it take? That means they're asking us to find time. They're asking us to find time. So time is what? Definition of time is distance by speed. Now distance is 360 kilometer. The other speed is 60 kilometer per hour. If we cancel it, we'll get 6. That will give us 6 hours. So 6 hours will be the answer. Alright. Next one. A man walking at a speed of 10 kilometer per hour. So speed is here, 10 kilometer per hour. After every kilometer, he takes a rest of 5 minutes. Okay. So according to the question, every kilometer taking a rest of 5 minutes. Alright, so if he travels for 1 kilometer, then 5 minutes rest. The another kilometer, 5 minutes rest. Another 5 minutes rest, and so on. How much time will be taken to cover a distance of 5 kilometer? Alright, so they are asking us to find time for covering a distance of 5 kilometer, applying the every kilometer taking a 5 minutes rest. So this means speed is given as 10 kilometer per hour. Now in simple term, 10 kilometer per hour mane in an hour traveling for 10 kilometer, no? In 1 hour traveling for 10 kilometer. Yes, 10 kilometer per hour. That means kilometer per hour means in 1 hour 10 kilometer. Simple as that. They are asking us to find 5 kilometer. Alright. So if we want to find 5 kilometer, that means that's half of 10 or no? Half of 10. So here, half of 1 hour will be 30 minutes. So for traveling 5 kilometer without taking a rest, usual time will be 30 minutes. But again, question is asking us to find if the man takes every kilometer 5 minutes rest. So we need to include the rest part also. So here, let's say the man is here, first kilometer, second kilometer, third kilometer, fourth and fifth kilometer. So after reaching for first kilometer, 5 minutes rest. After reaching for another kilometer, 5 minutes rest. After reaching for another 5 minutes rest. Another 5 minutes rest. The last kilometer, we will not take 5 minutes rest. Why? Because the man is traveling only for 5 kilometers. After reaching the destination, it's only rest. So we don't require, after reaching the destination, we don't require 5 minutes rest. The whole time will be rest only. So we will add only this part. So 5 5 5 5, that's 20 or no, 20 minutes. So here we'll add 20 minutes. This one is for the rest part. So the answer will be 50 minutes. That will be the answer. Alright, I hope you are clear with this one, the rest part. I'm repeating it again. 5 kilometer, alright, every kilometer 5 minutes rest. So here for this kilometer, 1 kilometer 5 minutes rest. Even for this one 5 minutes, even for this one 5 minutes, even for 5 minutes. But from here till here, after reaching the destination, a man doesn't require that 5 minutes, because after reaching the destination though, the remaining times of the rest is itu ane one nolo. So yede 20 minutes rest lo ase tai 5 kilometer pola dam. So the answer is 50 minutes. Okay, next one. Kamal left for the city A from city B at 5:20 am. He travels at a speed of 80 km per hour for 4 hours and 50 minutes. Alright, this one will be interesting. After that, the speed was reduced to 60 km per hour if the distance between two cities is 350 km. So distance between the two cities is given, total distance 350 as a. At what time did Kamal reach city A? Okay, so just a simple diagram. Yatibra imanta guys. Kamal left from CDP. So CDP bra 5:20 am de. Tai move crazy. At a speed of what? At a speed of speed 1 to ki ase 80 km per hour. 80 km per hour. So 80 km per hour de pola ase. Holbi tai 4 hours and 15 minutes he pola ase. 4 hours and 15 minutes ekla pola ase. So 4 hours and 15 minutes to kiman dur jabo, right? So started from city B and the destination is city A. It's clearly mentioned in the question that total distance between the two cities is 350. That means from here till here it's 350 km. Now speed 1 day it's given 80 km per hour. So for the speed 1, 80 km per hour means 1 hour day 80 km pola ase. So for 4 hours and 15 minutes stay tai kiman pola. Let's say imanta pola ase gubi. So here 1 hour 80 km mane, let's take the hour first. Alright, 4 hours first pisar lugo. So 1 hour 80 km is only 4 hours and you we need to multiply here by 4. So equal to as a left side te multiply with that same value we need to multiply on the right hand side also. So into 4 will give us 320 km. So while traveling at a speed of 80 km per hour for 4 hours he can cover 320 km. But Jamila to ki azuli to 15 minutes ase. 15 minutes to kiman ho. So now again ki azuli to 1 hour de 60 minutes take. Yes, 1 hour de 1 hour to 80 kilometers. 1 hour is equivalent to 60 minutes or no? 60 minutes is equivalent to 80 km. Find for 1 minute. 60 minutes as a. So 1 into 60 also 60 minutes as na. So 60 to patai dibi alag side de 1 raki lubi. So 1 minute to raki na 60 to kick out korle 80 by 60. We are doing this to find 50 minutes. Now kile 1 minute bisar juli to 1 minute hobe 1 hour hobe 1 kilometer hobe 1 meter hobe kite 1 ahe je 1 into anything is anything. So once you get the value of 1, then 1 keep bisarole ase bishi asan ho jay. For that reason 1 minute paise 50 minutes lagi bole to yede 1 minute into 15 korile this will also give us 50 minutes, right? So yede 50 minutes aibona nai. So 1 into 15 korise, that means 1 la value is 80 by 60. 1 la value is 80 by 60, then we need to multiply by 15 or no, because we need to find 15 minutes. So 15 1 times, 15 4 times, 4 1 times, 4 20 times. Alright, there will be a lot approach bit I go, but I'm doing it in a longer way, normal method, in order to make us understand it very easily. So 15 minutes is equal to 20 kilometers na nahi? Yes. So 4 hours there 320 ase 20 minutes there 50 minutes there 20 kilometers hai. So overall data hai 340 kilometer polaise na nahi, while traveling for 4 hours and 50 minutes at a speed of 80 kilometer per hour. Now again total distance to 350 ase, we're left with 10 more kilometer bachina ase. Holibi yati brado after traveling for 4 hours and 50 minutes tala speed to change kurje. Speed was reduced to 60 kilometer per hour de pola shuru hoje. Mane same funda again. For the speed to 1 hour do 60 kilometer pola ase. We know 1 hour is 60 minutes. 60 kilometer wo 1 minute will be 60 to badale 60 by 60 kilometer wana nai. That means 1 minute is equivalent to katile 1 ase 1 kilometer no. 1 minute is equal to 1 minute. That means per minute per kilometer. We are left with 10 more kilometers. That means a day 1 minute 1 kilometer charge uli do 10 minutes becomes what? 10 kilometer no? Because 1 into 10 is 10 minutes. 1 into 10 will give us 10 kilometer. So this one will be required for 10 minutes. So yade tai 520 they move krise. Yes, 520 they move krise. Total time to kiman hoje 4 hours 50 minutes plus 10 minutes. That means this will give us 4 hours 25 minutes hona nai. Tai 520 they move hoje. So yade 9:45 AM de CDB bungje ase na nai, CDA I mean. So answer is 9:45 AM. That will be the answer. Right, I hope it's clear. All of the lengthy essay, but with proper explanation, I believe. Apnian bujina dagiu bare, no bujile, it's fine. I can explain it again. I can do another approach also. No worries. But during exam time, maths te formula shortcut bishi lage. Holibi shortcut to na formula to kiman mokusu kuru. So I didn't encourage also. Always try with normal method. If you're familiar with normal method, then you can always go for practice kuri thagina tui formula to jani jabo. To apni practice la sab diase. Practice bishi bal dagile tui ki la style chulaile put answer labo itu to paribo. So you can always go that one. That's how people used to solve in different platform. Shortcut just 5-10 seconds there. Solve kuru parada. But for us though, basic na janele, it's very difficult to crack the question also. For which I did it by basic style, right? Normal method. Okay. Next one. Next one is a boy goes to school from his house at a speed of 3 km per hour and returns back home at a speed of 2 km per hour. Chaigina ahai laga time do 5 hours digina je. 5 hours in going and coming. So here, let's say school as go video. Boy goes to school. Alright, this is school and this is house. House as you go. The boy goes to the school at a speed of, let's say S1, 3 km per hour de tai chaise core school di janam de, and returns at a speed of, that means school bar core de wapas adam de, let's say speed 2 km per hour de itula speed ti pula. Alright, as per the question, if he takes 5 hours in going and coming, that means tai core bar school jaina school bar core wapas hala do 5 hours loss guli do. They are seeing us to find the distance between his house and school. So yeah, the house or school do na jane mon ki mana say, so let's say x kilometer. Now again, you might be wondering again, why are we using kilometer instead of meter? Because yeah, the speed is in terms of kilometer per hour, another speed also kilometer per hour, so definitely we'll get the distance in terms of kilometer per hour. And then even the hour, time be 5 hours chulai na ase. Alright, meter aro second do partner ekta ase, kilometer aro hour do partner ekta ase. So that's how we use it. So here, coming back to the question, it says going and coming ka total time is 5 hours. So total time is equal to time of going plus time of coming or no. 5 hours to tai core school chala or school work or wapas chala ase. Total time is given as 5 hours. ठीक है. But again, time of going and time of coming la to ki ase kuli do. We know time ka definition is distance by speed or no. Now we have different speed but same distance. Core bar school jado x kilometers hai. School bar core abhi x kilometers hai. So distance will be same, but speed will be different because in the question, core bar school jado 3 km per hour speed ase. School bar core jado 2 km per hour digna ase. So here distance ka formula, time ka formula is distance by speed. So distance is x. While going, S1 was 3 km per hour plus time of coming. Wapas adam divi distance, so same distance x. Adam dito speed to 2 km per hour. Now here, yate 5 hours ase. Plus as a numerator, denominator as a fraction as a, that means we need to find LCM. Now LCM though, we have been doing this for a lifetime. But we know this one. So let me give you a smart approach. Yate denominator de kiman number as a ikunoi. Charta be evo pare, tinda be evo pare. But for now we have only 2. 3 or 2 as a. Then sub number majore tango wala number lage. So the biggest number is 3. LCM means lowest common multiple. So we'll deal with the multiplication. So 3 ones are 3. The biggest number ka multiple jabo. 3 ones are 3, 3 to the 6, 3 to the 9, 3 4 the 12 and so on. Now the rest number. Yadi to number 3 to harne 2 he ase. Only number charta pansa ta yele number pachagan sopra. The first divisible number of the greatest number, which is multiplication of 3. So yede 3 la multiplication de pachala number sopra divisible ho lage. So yede 3 ase. Is 3 is divisible by 2? No. 6 is divisible by 2? Yes. LCM is 6. So here 6 is it. Now if you know this style right, you don't need pen and paper also to find the LCM. Now 3 2 is 6. 3 2 is 6. That means 2x will give us 2x. 2 3 is 6. 3x will give us 3x. 6 5 is 30. 2x plus 3x will give us 5x. 5 1 times, 5 6 times. So 1x to distance solution. Then the answer is 6 kilometer. That's the answer. Alright. What do you have here? Okay. A man goes to his office by scooter at a speed of 30 km per hour and reaches 6 minutes early. If he goes at a speed of 24 km per hour, he reaches 5 minutes late. Okay. So, abhi time, speed, distance, you will definitely see this type of early, late. This is also one case regarding time, speed, and distance. Now, whenever you see early, late, early hobi, late hobi, or late pi hobi, early pi hobi, vice versa. Then here we will sum the time. That means 6 minutes plus 6 minutes early ekta, ekbar 5 minutes late. That means 6 plus 5. In a group, 11 minutes. Another example to understand better. Suppose class to 7 PM de shuru kurasimon. Abnigan 6 minutes early. That means 6:54 PM de achaptian. Aru moi 5 minutes late aise mane moi 7:05 de aise. So difference of these two time is what? 11 minutes pass in oi. Idu ko boli monja. Boli bi mon ide assume guna time likina boli nai. So whenever you see early or late or early, then you just sum the time. That's it. 6 minutes early, 5 minutes late. 6 plus 5 will give us 11 minutes. Now yadibar mon bujese. Difference of two time is equivalent to sum of the early or late come minute. So we will utilize that one. So here time 1, difference of time 2 will be equivalent to 6 plus 5 is 11 minutes. Itu base. Yade speed tigina se. First speed is 30 km per hour. Second speed is 24 km per hour. They are asking us to find distance. Iku no hai. Iku diktar nahi. The time got definition do we know again. Distance by speed. Distance hoti ase we don't know. Let's say distance is equal to x. X kilometer. Distance is equal to x kilometer low. So time 1 will be what? Distance by speed 1. Difference of distance by speed 2 will give us 11 minutes as a. But since the speed is given in terms of kilometer per hour, aro yade options avulai. Whether the option is in terms of kilometer or meter, because unit to either kilometer or meter lego. To options avulai. Now let's do in terms of kilometer la option dia sigui. Options de kilometer la answers kana sigui. Ina usually do mohan kilometer per hour sub de convert over lego. That means in terms of time also 11 minutes as it. That means minute to hour de convert over lego. Now if you want to convert in terms of second, that means in terms of meter, minute to second de convert over lego. Chuto bola de convert over lego. So from smaller to bigger, yes, smaller minute to hour convert kore ase. So smaller to bigger hole we divide. From bigger to smaller hole we multiply. So 11 minutes to hour convert korle do divided by 60. That means hour aise. Eko dikdar nai. Next to distance to we are assuming it as x. So x lo ase. Speed 1 to 30 takise. To 30 hai ase. 30 km per hour. Tier 1 distance also x ase. Distance speed to kiman ase 24 km per hour. 11 by 60. Now here. Yate LCM of 30 or 24 kiman ase? Moi earlier goise 30 or 24 machode bigger number is 30, so multiplication of 30 jabo lagbo. So 31s are 30, 32 are 60, 33s are 90 and so on. 30 is divisible by 24? No. 60 is divisible by 24? No. 90 is divisible by 24? No. 120 is divisible by 24? No. 24 5 times. So LCM is 120. 34 times, that means 4 into x will give us 4x. 24 into 5 times, that means 5 into x will give us 5x. Is equal to 11 by 60 as a. Now, we often make this blunder while doing simplification. Because many of us, we feel that simplification is nothing. Ini chani na sine papna koi lagi. Holibi almost na sob la quants topic dina. At the end of the solution dido, you will do simplification for sure. So simplification be more practice kuru lagi de. Even if question nahi libi, as long as your speed na tagile simplification de. Answer do kite bi exam hall de time pura na pachibu or time no pungchu. I mean time no pungchu. So I encourage you to do some simplification also. So yade simplification de kitia equal to dagibo. Denominator and denominator can be cancelled, whereas numerator and numerator can be cancelled. Holy be numerator de macho plus p natagil lage minus p natagil lage to cancel right away. So yadi the difference means subtraction ase, so we gonna cancel. Katiu takili bi itia to nai 4x or 5x to katiuli nai with 11. Holy tagishi will be negative. But denominator we have 60, right? 61 times, 62 times or no? This sign means difference. Difference ase. Meaning, even if you get the answer in terms of negative, we will use it as plus only. So 4x minus 5x to minus 1 base asuldo. Holy be speed, holy be distance, holy be in terms of hour only. We never say minus 5 kilometers or minus 9 bm as a. We never talk this way, for which we do minus nole. Simple as that. So yade 4x minus 5x will give us x is equal to 2 into 11 will give us 22 kilometer. So the answer is 22 kilometer. In case if the options meter dagile, you just multiply by 1000. Kili manale bigger to smaller, right? Kilometer per meter convert korle, we know 1000 meter is equal to 1 kilometer. So you just multiply by 1000. This will give us 22,000 meter. So option the meter dagile be equal to. Okay. So I hope that's clear. This one. A boy walking at a speed of 20 km per hour reaches his school 30 minutes late. Next time he increases the speed by 4 km per hour, but still he is, or this is he is, right? He is late by 10 minutes. That means yadi do late, yadi be late doesn't it? So in terms of late or early, we will subtract it. Earlier though, early, late, early tarani 1 plus krushi. Ita to minus kuri do. So same funda. Time 1 difference of time 2 is equal to 30 minutes late, 10 minutes late ase, we'll subtract. That means 20 minutes. Now definition of time though, we know distance by speed 1, distance by speed 2. 20 minutes as a, let's convert it in terms of hour. That means 20 by, in an hour we have 60 minutes, for which we're dividing by 60 hour ऐसे. यदि भी distance होती है distance होते हैं one ना जाने, so let's assume it as again distance is equal to x kilometer again. No harm there. That equal करी नहीं. So ये distance x has a, the first speed to किमान दागी the boy walking at a speed of 20 km per hour. So the speed is 20 km, so 20 ayo. Difference. Distance so again x kilometers hai. But here, while exam time holi bhi, right? Question power prove lagi de. Yate question ki possibility to. Next time he increases the speed by 4 km ko ase. That means 20 km arrow plus 4 km per hour otishi gulido. So the next speed is not 4 km per hour. It's 24 km per hour. Because 4 km per hour increase is equal to here 21 times 23 times. That means are we getting 1 by 3? Can we write this way? Of course. LCM of 20 and 24. LCM of 20 and 24. So here 24 is greater. Multiplication of 24. In our though, I think it's 120. Right. But you can always check with the normal method also. Number tango though, multiplication of number tango la najane gulido ikunai. NBSA and SSB definitely you will get ample of time. So 24, 20. Right. Do not keep it wrong also. When I say NBC or NSSB ample of time bias equal, because other part of central exam when we talk about banking and SSC railway kanla nolbi get kanla 20 minutes for quants, 20 minutes for reasoning to solve 35 questions, 40 questions in Yaze. So definitely when we compare with other exams, then there's ample of time. And in fact alag general knowledge kanto, if you studied early in advance, then just by seeing the question also, sometimes yes, I do understand when it comes in terms of statement based question, general knowledge can be, maybe most of the questions though, just by seeing the question while if you know, then you will think right away. So there's time iman do babna wana bole be nine. In fact, many of us in your time bishi bilai dege will be any. That's the reality though when we compare with the other exam. Okay, so coming back, so let's check with the normal method. LCM though normal method de so mano jane dagibo 2 12 times 2 10 times 2 6 times 2 10 times or 5 times. This is 10, and then 2 3 times 5 3 1 5 5 1 1. So here 2 to the 4 4 to the 8 15. So 15 to the 8 0 4 120. So we're getting 120. So 120 as 8 26 times here 6x. 24 5 times here 5x is equal to 1 by 3. Coordination 3 1 times 340 kadu baro. Subtraction of 6 and 5x will give us x. So x is equal to 40 kilometer. So that's the answer. Okay. Next one. A constable follows a thief who is 200 meters ahead of the constable. Alright. If the constable and the thief run at a speed of 8 km per hour and 7 km per hour respectively, the constable would catch the thief in. They are asking us to find in terms of minutes. Time would say. Okay. So let's try to understand this with the help of simple diagram. Yate ini ase constable ete sigubi, thief ete sigubi. Tajunla machude there was a distance of 200 meter. Okay. Now speed of a constable is 8 km per hour, and then speed of a thief is 7 km per hour. This word respectively is very important. Because of this word respectively, we can say that constable lado 8 km per hour se, thief lado 7 km per hour se go over. Now questions to kitabi na naibo, but in case thief laga speed to 8 km ase aro constable lado 7 km ase boli to kitabi noturibo, constable ro kitabi noturibo. Kile manale the thief is faster than the constable, so there's no chance of getting to chance nahi. Alright, so tajula majure 200 meter difference ase. Let's say itula destination do yede constable bra thief ki tura la jagoi. Alright, so yati bra iman tak pola do najane, so x meters jagoi. Now why are we using meter? Because here 200 meters, that means Allah can be meter de assume group. Now from here one ki bujhe ase boli to hoy distance to tajuna majure difference to ase 200 meter to. However, thief bhi bola ase, constable bhi bola ase. Kita bachi kure ase. Thief bhi yati bra iman tak aise ina thuru dishe. Constable bhi yati bra iman tak bola ase ina na thief ki thuru. But in terms of time, equal time ase na nahi. Mane constable to 1 hour bola ase boli to thief bhi 1 hour bola ase. Vice versa, thief bhi 30 minutes bola ase boli to constable bhi 30 minutes bola ase. So their times are same. So with the help of that one, let's say time of constable is equal to time of the thief. Time la definition do we know? Distance by speed of constable. Distance is different, right? Distance by constable alag, thief la bhi alag. Speed of thief. Now we have a BYQ also. Okay, now constable la distance kiman hobo? Constable to yadi bola ase, that means 200 meter plus x meter ho. 200 meter plus x meter divided by speed of a constable is what? 8 km per hour. Alright, yade this is meter, this is kilometer per hour, is equal to distance of a thief is what? X meter divided by speed of a thief will be what? 7 km per hour. 7 km per hour. Again, some of you might be thinking, why are we not converting into meter per second? Speed to kilometer per hour ase noile bi meter to kilometer convert no kore pam na kore dego pare. But whenever we have equal to numerator denominator, that means cancel kuru noy, cancel kuru, so convert kurli na lage, convert kurli bi ko noy, cancel kurle ase. For that we are not converting it and just keeping it that way. Now yate will cross multiply, so this 7 will multiply here, 8 will multiply x. So 7 200 times is what? 1400 plus 7 into x will give us 7x is equal to 8x. So 8x minus 7x is equal to 1400 in a go. Do not get puzzled also. X is equal to y, y is also equal to x. Alright, so we're just shifting it. In a pura shift kora. That's why we're not changing the sign also. So here x distance kiman ase? 1400 meter hona nahi. Now we got the value of x distance, which is 1400 paise. So here we got the value of x is equal to 1400 paise. But question di hote ado distance hote nahi do. Question di hote ado time hote ase. They are asking us to find the time. So let's find the time either from time of constable or time of div, we'll get the same answer. So time for the constable, because they are equal, no, to equal ko ni misamashi dia no equal mane same time ase. So time of constable though distance was 200 meter plus x. Now we got the value of x, which is 1400 divided by yati though we need to convert 8 kilometer per hour ase, meter per second le convert korle 5 by 18. Alright, now yate meter per second aise, yate meter ase. Now yate time bisarse, that means we'll get in terms of second. And then do not worry, because question is asking us to find minute in terms of minute. We'll convert it later. So 200 plus 1400 will give us 1600 divided by 8 into 5, then reciprocal korle 18 do will come up. 8 how much times? 200 times. 5 40 times. So here 18 into 40 will give us 8 4s are 32, 3 and 720 seconds as it. But as per the question, they are asking us to convert in terms of minute. So from smaller to bigger, we divide right again. So 720 seconds though, if we convert in terms of minute, that means in a minute we know we have 60 seconds. So divide by 60. 0 0 6 1 times 6 1 and 12. That means this will give us 12 minutes. That's the answer. 12 minutes will be in the option. You tick that one, you're scoring 1 mark. Simple as that. Okay, so we have a BOIQ. Alright, let's try this one then. What's it called? A person traveling from B and Q with a speed of 20 km per hour from Q to Bay. Alright, here we can use the average speed. This is average speed. Acha. So itu do times distance speed diba evo pare. No lebi average topic diba evo pare. Because there's a formula. Right. Formula ekta ase. Mon any lagile formula to ni chani na lagile bi abi noi de. Yate B aru yate Q ase. A person is traveling from B to Q at a speed of, to yate chadam de 20 km per hour de pola ase. Wapas Q to B, that means same distance or no? Let's say X distance ja ase, X kilometer ja ase, wapas ande X kilometer ase. At a speed of what? 30 km per hour. So whenever you have two speed traveling for same distance, and when the question asks us to find average speed, then you use this formula. Average speed will be 2 into the 2 speed, multiplication of 2 speed, that means 20 km per hour, 30 km per hour, divided by 20 km per hour plus 30 km per hour. So here 2 into 20 into 30, yate 50 away. Alright, we can solve it from here also right away, but I'm just doing it this way. Cancelling 4 times, that means 24 km per hour. So 24 km per hour, A is the answer. Kile moi yate bra shita kuru pare siguli to. There's a smarter way also to solve the simplification. So 2 into 20 into 30 divided by 20 plus 30. So ये plus as ना ऊपर तो multiplication as so multiplication तकिले तो एक तरह कटियो. But whenever you see plus or minus, that means you need to cut on the both side. तो ये 0 कटे से ये भी 0 कटियो लगे. Holy opposite, everything are in terms of multiplication, that means 0 1 is enough. So here 2 here 3 as 2 plus 3 is what? 5 as 5 4 times. So 2 4 is 8, 8 3 is 24. Okay, next one. We have train. This is also from time, speed and distance. So this is also from time, speed and distance. Yate, keep this in mind that when a train though, let's say length of the train, crossing a if train though tai tree the cross crazy, right, crossing a tree or a stone or very small object comparing with the train la size there, or maybe an electric pole, very small object, right, or maybe an animal or maybe a man, then length of the train to 500 meter direction though, yeah, the distance will be just length of the train. That means length of the train kiman ase imani ho distance to. But again, when train is crossing a bridge, nohile bi tunnel like the nohile bi platform, right, cross crossing to yeah the distance to plus kuro lagibo, length of train plus bridge will be, tunnel will be, platform will be, plus kudu lagibo. That will give us the distance. So while keeping that in mind, let's try to crack some drain questions for this year's NBSA and NSSB exam. A train 300 meter long is running at a speed of 25 meter per second. Distance is given here. Meter per second means what? Speed. Speed distance is given. It will cross a bridge. So this distance is not. Train is crossing a bridge. So the distance will be what? Train is crossing a bridge. Train is 300 meter long. Bridge is 200 meter long. This will give us distance is equal to 500 meter in total. Speed is given us 25 meter per second. So it will cross a bridge of 200 meter in. That means they are asking us to find time. So time is what? Distance by speed. Distance is 500. Speed is 25 meter per second. So 25, 20 times. Answer is, we are in terms of meter per second. That means you will get in terms of second. 20 seconds. That will be the answer. Next. Next to Gize. A train 150 meter long takes 30 seconds to cross a bridge of 500 meter long. How much time will the train take to cross a platform of 370 long? Okay. Yadibi train to 150 as a distance as a bridge to 500 meters, that means it distance as a. So distance to 150 train length plus 500 meter bridge la 650 meters. It takes 30 seconds. That means this is time. Time is given us 30 seconds. So speed la definition is what? Distance by time. Distance is 650 by 30 seconds. 0 cancel. You're getting 65 by 3 meter per second. I'm not cancelling it. This is not the final answer. You don't know any chare. In the following question, again, how much time will the train take to cross a platform? That means we're talking about the same train, which has 150 meter. So it is a bridge noina platform of 370. So it is new distance to 150 meter train as a 370 platform as a then this will give us 0, this will give us 2, this will give us what, 520 or no? 520. I hope it's correct. Yes, 520 meters. So now here they are asking us to find time. How much time? That means time la definition to kya distance by speed. Now speed to 65 by 3 meter per second as distance is 520. 65 by 3 as that means by 3 as a reciprocal group. This is what? P by Q divided by M by N is equal to P by Q into N by M. Yeah, there you might be wondering Q neither. We have divided by 1 here. So here we have 520 into 3 by 65 pairs. Right. Correct me if I'm wrong also, because in simplification, plus minus square everyone make blunder. Now here let's cut this one. We have 5 1 times, 5 3 times, 5 1 times, 5 4 times. So 13 how much times will give us 104? Do we have 8 times? 13 8 times, right? 8 3s are 24, 2 and n. Yes. So 8 3s are 24 seconds. So the train will cross a platform which has 370 meter long, will cross in 24 seconds. Let's go to the next one. A train leaves the station at 5 a.m. at 60 km per hour. Another train leaves the same station at 6:30 a.m. at 75 km per hour. Okay, we have two speed and travels in the same direction of the first train. At what time and at what distance? That means we need to find two. Time be bisabar lagyo, distance be bisabar lagyo. From the station they meet. Alright. So here station duita jubi. Leaves the station at 5 a.m. Same station. Alright. So let's say train 1. First train 1 though 5 a.m. they move crazy at a speed of 60 km per hour from here. Now the second train though 6:30 they aaya. That means second train 6:30 they speed to 75 km aaya. Holy be first train wala to already 1.5 hour polai na daigo na nai. Tai 6:30 to yadi daigo to. First train though, because they do 5 a.m. they move grishe. The other one do 6:30 they move grishe. To 5 a.m. they 1.5 hour to move kona daigo. To 1.5 hour day tai kiman distance polai na daigo. So we learn from time, speed and distance. Even the train is also time, speed and distance. But the first train though 1 hour to 60 km ja siguli do. Half an hour, 1 hour and 30 minutes, right? 1 hour and 30 minutes. 1 hour and 30 minutes polai na jai. 1 hour and 30 minutes polai na jai. So 1 hour to 60 minutes. 30 minutes to kya jai? Half of it or no? Half of it. Half of an hour. That means half means what? 30 km jauna nai. So in 1 hour and 30 minutes it 90 km polai na daigo na. Now at 6 a.m. train 2 to yati ase aru move shuru hone. 6:30 a.m. though train 1 though 90 km apart from the station ase. Question about the ase. Traveling the same decision means what? That should be same ide jase. That be utubale jase. Of the first train, what time? Acha. So just like constable or thief beside nation as I do, same as it. So now yate first train aro second train to overtake korna chase goi. Yes, at what time and at what distance from the station will they meet? That means yadi look pass goi. Yadi look pass. So just like constable and thief. So from here till here to najane, so let's say x kilometer. Same funda again. Time of train 1 is equal to time of train 2 or no? 6:30 what has be equal to same time me 1 hour charge to time be 1 hour China lock po 2 hours China lock pa to time be 2 hours charge when we compare from 6:30 now, because 5 a.m. to mon power jabo, because we already find a distance that the reference distance is 90 kilometer. So that should be 6:30 a.m. is up there. So distance for the train 1 will be distance to x as a speed is what 60 kilometer per hour. The other one is train 2 is we have distance will be 90 kilometer plus x kilometer, and then the speed will be 75 kilometer. Now yete khatibu paro 15 4 times and 55 times. 5x will give us 5x cross multiply 490 will give us 360, and here we have 4x, and as you will do 4x becomes 5x minus 4x, subtract korido we'll get x is equal to 360 kilometer per hour. Now we know the distance from here till here is what 360 as a okay. Now, so the answer of the distance is what 360 job bichide, but we need to find the time or no. So we can find either from train 1 or train 2, anyone. So let's find from train 1 for the time. So train 1 laga do distance is what 360 by say traveling at a speed of 60 km per hour, 61 times 66 times, that means 6 hours as a. So 6 hours and 360 km ho pare, but again exact time jolai na dagile do yate 6:30 de wara mon assume kore ase am, then 6 hours schedule do this will give us 12:30 p.m. bit tagibo pare. You have to check the option also. So that's the answer. Alright, time will be either 6 hours, no, it will be 12:30 p.m. ho pare. Why p.m. as will do 6:30 a.m. there plus 6 kurishilo will get 12, right? Noon time is 12 p.m. Next one. A train passes two bridges of the length 800 and 400. That means a train means same train is crossing two bridges. Then 100 seconds and 60 seconds respectively go as a. Okay. So for the 800 bridge length bridge cross korane 100 seconds lo ase, 400 cross korane 60 seconds lo ase, the length of the train. Okay. So how do we do this one? Train passes two bridges. Length of the train we don't know, so x plus 800 distance divided by, alright, we can solve it by speed 1 is equal to speed 2 because same speed, right? We're talking about same train. Same train means what? Same speed. Same speed. But basically 1 2 loss crossing for different distance, right? Ekta to 800 meter bridge cross ekta to 400 meter cross. So again we know speed ka definition is what? Distance by time. So the distance ka formula is, we know the length of the train to nachane, so we're using as x plus first bridge to 800 meter divided by time is what? 100 seconds is equal to, next one is x plus 400 meter long bridge divided by 60 seconds. Now we're gonna cancel upper niche, right? Because it is 0 9 plus tagilimi. So now niche cancel kuru. Yede 0 0 2 5 times 2 6 times. And then what do we have here? 6x times will give us cross multiply group. So ये 6 है वो x plus 800 as a is equal to 5 as a x plus 400. I think someone got the answer also. Three. Alright, let's give it a try. Not 6. Which one? Oh, yes. It's 3. Okay. Thank you. Alright, I've been teaching for like 7 to 8 hours today. So my brain is also not functioning well today. Okay, this is 3. So this will be 3. 5 3 times is 3x plus this will give us 2400. Then here 5x plus 2000. So 5x into x ek the side de number ek the side de. So 2400 minus 2000 is equal to 5x minus 3x. So here 400 is equal to 2x, cancel 200. That means length of the train is what? 200 meter. That's the answer. Okay. For this one, 2 train. Okay. Start from the same time from A to B, proceed towards P to A at 36 km per hour, 46 km per hour respectively when they meet. Okay. A ऐसे, B ऐसे. एकता यदिवा चाहे towards P, ekta yadiba towards A jase. The first one speed is 36 km per hour, the other one is 42 km per hour, and as per the question, tajun yadi lok possible. Alright, definitely ekta longer side hobo. Kilimanole, taibi yadi side per 36 km per hour 4 hours I was taibi 42 km per hour wala bhi alag 4 hours I will go, and then just by seeing the time also, I mean the speed. 42 km wala hai when they travel for equal time. 42 km per hour wala hai longer distance cover guru na. So let's say in here. So it is found that one train has moved 48 km more. So yatibra imandak to x km jogli do yatibra imandak to taibra bhi 48 km more hobo lagyo. Kili goli do 42 km per hour is more faster than 36 km per hour, right? So faster wala will consume more distance. But again, same funda again. Yadi time of the first one, train 1 is equal to time of the train 2 or no? So distance will give us what? Time of the train 1 is x distance divided by 36 km per hour. The other one is distance is x plus 48 as a divided by 42 km per hour. Now let's cancel it. 6 times, 7 times. 7x times will give us 7x is equal to 6x times will give us 6x plus 6 adds up 48, 4 in hand 24, and then 28. So here x will be 288 kilometer. I think that's the answer, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's the answer. Oh no, that's not the answer. Why? Because the distance between A and B would be. So A and B la distance so x ikla no na. So here distance between A to B will be kimana say x plus 48, right? So here 2x plus 48. That's the homework. Kilimandale 2 into 288 multiply group. Definitely you will get the answer. Into 48, I mean plus. Maria. Two into 288 plus 48. You will get the answer. Kimamba that will be the answer. Alright, last digit will be 4 ho jabo. Alright, we have a BYQ questions again from 2019 in BZ, right? Two trains, each of 150-meter long, moving in opposite direction. Okay, one train yedi naya ase, alag wala bhi naya ase. 150 meter, 150 meter. Cross each other in 6 seconds. Okay, inya cross krase, inya cross krase. That means 150 plus 150. That means the length will be what? Distance will be 300 hobo na nai. 150 plus 150. Tajun cross korna chahe mane tajun la length of the train hobo. So here this will give us 300 meters. Kiman time this cross time is given us 6 seconds. That means speed will be distance by time. Then here this will give us 50 seconds. 50 meter per second. 50 meter per second, not 50 seconds. (50 meter per second). We have 50 meter per second. Now in the following question again it says if one of the train is moving 1/2 time faster than the other. Okay, 1/2 times. So yeah, there speed as na. Okay. Now coming back to here, speed to the speed of the two train or no? Speed of first train plus speed of the second train will give us 50 meter per second. Now as per the question, one train is 1/2 quasi. That means here 2 into 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3 into grina kiman babo plus kudibu. So 3 by 2. So one train is faster 3 by 2 faster than the other one. So here if S1 is equal to 3 by 2 of S2 gulido. Alright, one of the train is moving 1/2 faster than the other. So here in place of S1 can we write 3 by 2 S2 plus S2 is equal to 50 ligu now. So here this will give us LCM will give us 2. Here 3S2 was a plus 2 1 2s are here 2S2 will give us 50. 5S and 2 will give us 100. 520. That means the second train ka speed is 20 meter per second. Holibi, that's not the answer again. Kilimanole, they are asking us to find in terms of kilometer per hour. Kilometer per hour. So yeah, them one. Yeah, they see question they call us up to if one of the train is moving 1/2 time faster than the other, than the speed in kilometer per hour of the slower train. Slower train means this is the slower train though. Alright, slower train. Don't have slower train la 3 pi. 2 times of slower train is equal to first train. So if the meter per second they say, that means S2 is the slower one. So kilometer per hour like I say. So kilometer per hour do meter per second bra kilometer per hour convert korle 18 by 5 will give us kilometer per hour. So 5 4 times. So here this will give us 72 kilometer per hour. So the answer is 72 kilometer per hour. Okay. Now we have come to Boat&Stream again. Boat&Stream. So Boat&Stream ka questions actually though you need to keep this in mind. Pani ase do opale charge gubi. we have a port in a charge gubi. That means niji charge guli to yade port ase and this is stream ase. So downstream mane niji charge downstream which is u. Downstream is equal to port la speed stream la speed ase. Upstream hole port will go against the current no pani niche bale jahase holi port to upor jabo lagibo mane etu ki ase boli to upstream to v ase gubi then let's say port minus stream ka speed port la speed lagi gole upstream plus downstream divided by 2 stream la speed lagi gole upstream minus downstream divided by 2 right. So while keeping this in mind, let's try question number 1. A boat travels upstream. Okay. A boat travels upstream from B to A and downstream from A to B. That means they're traveling same distance in 3 hours. So yadi bra A bra ina chase B. Yadi man upstream ase U ase. Yadi bra downstream ase. Which no, this is V. This is U. Upstream ase downstream ase. Actually we did the wrong way, right? Let's say upstream is U, downstream is V, because upstream starts from V U, so U as equal V, this is V, right? So even here we'll change it. Upstream is U, downstream is V. Now again in the following question there, if the speed, okay, if the speed in still water, speed of the boat, that means that the speed of the boat was B. B though 9 km per hour is equal to, and the speed of the current means speed of the stream, S though 3 km per hour. So they are asking us to find the distance between A and B. So let's say A or B la distance to X kilometers ago. Yes. Now here total time is given as 3 hours or no. So time of upstream plus time of downstream or no. So total time is 3 hours. Time la definition is what again? Distance by speed. So distance to ki ase x kilometer ase opor ai nije bi x kilometer jabo A to B to divided by upstream la speed to kiman ho upstream la to boat minus stream. So yede boat to 9 km per hour minus 3 km per hour. Downstream chale bi distance to x ho but speed will be plus crew. So the 3 is equal to x by 6 plus x by 12. So now we have another question also. Now 3 is equal to 12. 6 2 times 2x plus 12 1 x. The 3 into 12. I'm not multiplying it, just keeping it like that because I know that 3 will be cancelled. 2x plus x will give us 3x. Cancel. X is equal to 12 kilometer. That's the answer. Okay. Next one. Next one is if a stream running at 2 km per hour, okay, a motorboat goes 10 km upstream. Motorboat goes 10 km upstream. So here, a stream running goilido, we're talking about stream ka speed 2 km per hour. Boat goes 10 kilometers. This is not speed, right? This is not the speed of the boat. This is the distance. And returns to it. That means yati bra upper chase. Or wapas same aya jeguli to 10 km one nahi. Upstream will be, downstream will be. It will be same only. To the starting point in 55 minutes. That means podcast speed is not given. They are seeking us to find out the speed of the motorboat in still water quasi. So we need to find the speed of the motorboat. But again, total time is given as 55 minutes. That means time of upstream plus time of downstream. Here distance is given as 10 km, right? Because upstream 10 km jase, niche bhi 10 km namibo. So the total time is 55 minutes. Time of upstream means what? Formula is distance by speed. Distance is 10 km. Upstream ka speed is what? Let's say this is x, right? So here x minus 2 plus this one will give us distance is 10 km, x plus 2 divo. Now 55 minutes I say, let's convert in terms of hours. So 55 by 60 in terms of hour. Yete niche de a square minus b square la formula ki ase a plus b, a minus b. So x minus 2, x plus 2 is similar with a plus b, a minus b. So can we use a square minus b square? So x square minus b square is 2 square. X minus 2 was a niche de. Itu bawo nimide we are required with x plus 2. So here 10 x plus 2. Niche de next one de yede x plus 2 was a. That means x minus 2 nai. So here 10 de x minus 2 multiply with you. 5 11 times, 5 12 times. So 11 by 12 will give us 10 into x will give us 10x plus 20. Yede plus 10 into x will give us 10x minus 10 into 2 will give us what? 20 divided by x squared minus 4. Oh, we will get in terms of quadratic equation. So here plus 20 minus 20 will be cancelled. So here 11x squared minus 4 is equal to 12 idebo. 10x plus 10x will give us 20x. So here 11x squared minus 44 is equal to 240x. So 11x squared minus 240, if we bring it to left hand side, minus 44 is equal to 0. Now you can do this with the help of splitting the middle term. But again, let me show you one trick. Whenever you come across this plus plus, minus plus, plus minus, minus minus, just this is 1, this is 2, 4 is equal. That means 4 will come here, minus minus, 4 wala. Plus plus, 1 will come here. And then minus plus 2 wala and plus minus 3 wala there. That's how you convert it. So we have minus minus, right? So minus minus mane plus minus hai. So plus minus hai. The constant number we have 44 as a coefficient of x squared 11 as a. So 44 arrow into 11 crore lago every time. Constant number into the coefficient of x squared key number as a into the multiply crore lago. So this will give us 484 as a. So the LCM of 484 though, if you solve it 2, 2, 4, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 11, 11 as a. So we're getting the LCM as 2 into 2 into 11 into 11. Now Yadira, we need only two numbers in such a way that the two number is by either subtraction or addition, we need this middle number 240. So either 2 into 11 will give us 22, 22 into 11 will give us 242. So 242 into 2 will give us the LCM table, which is 484. This same number 242 though minus only be plus will be either one. We need 240, which is the middle number. So minus square by the so always the biggest number, which is 242. 242 or 2 majority biggest number is 242. Then you write on the left hand side. The remaining one is 2. Now this is not the end. Kili manale coefficient of x squared key number ase idu divide kuru. So x squared 11 ase divided by 11 divided by 11. But this is rejected. Kili manale speed will be distance they will be, we don't record in terms of minus. So x is equal to 11 one times 11 22 times or no. So yede 22 pass. So that's the answer. They are asking us to find the speed of the motorboat. So speed of the motorboat, we took it as what? X. So it is 22 kilometer per hour. Okay. Let's try this one. A motorboat can travel 10 kilometer per hour in still water. Alright. A motorboat can travel at 10 km per hour. So that's the speed. So that's the speed. So speed is given us, boat car speed is given us 10 km per hour. Distance is given us 91 km. Because downstream chali bhi wapas same as it. That means 91 km China, 91 km wapas as a total distance is 91 from for both the distance, right? Both the places karne. So taking all together 20 hours. They are asking us to find the rate of the flow of the river. That means they are asking us to find stream ka. Okay. So total time is equal to time of upstream plus time of downstream again. Total time to 20 hours ase. Distance is 91 by upstream though 10 minus x ase. Let's say this is x. Plus 91 10 plus x. So the 20 is equal to LCM though same thing. A plus b, a minus b to get a square minus b square. Yeah, then 91 10 minus x ase, that means 10 plus x 9. Yeah, then 91 ase 10 plus x ase 10 minus x 9. Yeah, then 20 is equal to 91 and then will give us 910 plus 91x. If we open the bracket this way, multiply guna. Similarly, yadibar kolibo 910 minus 91x divided by 10 square is 100 minus x square plus 91x minus 91x cancel. So I don't think we will require to find quadratic equation, splitting the middle term. Now here cross multiply 20 into 100 minus x square. This will give us 1820. Then here 2000 minus 20x square is equal to 1820. 20x square rakina yade 2000 minus 1820. We're just changing the places, right? Yade 20x square yade this will give us 180. Yes, 180. So 180 DSA 21 times 29 times. So x square dagado 9 ase. X is equal to root over of 9. Square to patale root over of x is equal to 3 km per hour. So that's the speed of the stream.